Alright, welcome to day 5 of the Blizzard Buddies CGIM journey. Today I've got some usual progress clips, and towards the end, we did our first bit of bossing as a group, so it should be a fun one. Unfortunately, I accidentally messed up my audio recording settings and lost the team's audio during the PvM. It still recorded my audio, but watching it back like this, it looks really strange. It's like listening to a deranged, lonely person replying to questions and comments that were never asked. There were a couple of funny moments in the hour trip, so I'll try to highlight those to the best of my ability. The good news, though, is that I've managed to fix it, thanks to PubStomp. Okay, I think I got it fixed. Can I ask you to say a couple words, just to test it?
No, you may not ask me to say a couple words.
Unlucky. So, we'll be all set for tomorrow. Enjoy the clips today. Well, today's going to be a different start to the video. Normally I like to start with my farming boxes, but I logged in basically right at the hour, so gotta start with the cash and see how many levels we're going to get. I also got a lot of points this time. This is probably the most points I've gotten since GIM came out. I'm not going to get the full 100, but this cache was a lot less busy. There were only 3 players, so that really helps. Alright, let's see. How many levels do we get? 4 levels. Good stuff. Oh, and a Diviner's Piece. Very nice. Okay, now we can do the dopamine boxes. So we ended at 43 farming. Just a couple levels today. Still good. Still going to be doing this for probably 2 to maybe 4 more days before this completely drops off. Oh, since I got 42 farming, though, I should check out if I can make the frog pen on Ranch at a time. Frogs are going to be huge for XP. I remember doing them on Cynthia, and that was like one of the highlights of the week as far as farming goes. Pretty sure they give like 30,000 farming XP each. So I'm also going to have to start doing my Yanil shop daily and stock up on a bunch of flies and beetle bits. So I meant to do this yesterday. Been doing a lot of fishing and cooking for the team. And today I'm going to be a team player and deposit 1,200 Desert Souls into the team storage. So 400 for everyone, and I'll keep 500. Since I fish them, I get the advantage of being a little extra greedy. That is Ghost Ahoy completed. Got 43 prayer with that as well. Very cool. So officially all overheads unlocked today. Great start. I'm going to be looking to do the Mauritania achievements pretty soon, so knocking out a couple of the early quests in the area. There is Nature Spirit completed. Alright, going to be turning in the In Aid of the Marek quest. There's like 60 ways that I've heard people pronounce this faction over the years. I've heard Miracu, Myrek, Myreek, Myrecu, Myrek, Mirek. You name it, I've heard it. It's probably a more controversial debate than Zebes and Zebes in Metroid. I would say leave it in the comments how you pronounce it, but I do not want to try and read a half dozen attempts at phonetically spelling Marek. Anyway, since I've completed that quest, I can also do the next achievement task, which is to do an easy temple trek. So I'll go ahead and knock that out real quick. And by doing so, I'll also get some sharks for the team, which can be used in the Fremenic Trials. Alright, this task was a bit annoying, a bit tedious, but once we kick the ball into this hole here, we'll have completed the task system and one step closer to Journey Tier 5. And there it is. I'll go ahead and claim my reward, and now we're 4 out of 7 to Journey Tier 5, so that's pretty big. Good way to start the day. So my level 30 Necro Gear hasn't really been cutting it for a lot of the creatures I've been killing. I do want to upgrade that eventually, but I noticed I'm close to 50 magic, and getting that was also going to get me 60 combat, which is going to be 2 big things, because I can use tier 50 weapons, which are really easily accessible, and I can also go to wars, which is going to be great quality of life. Up until now, I've been using the Halloween event teleport, but that's only here for a couple more days, so getting wars and that bank unlocked now, that's going to be a nice step for the account. In addition to that, I'm also going to be able to get Reaper tasks now, which is going to jumpstart my Slayer training. Turning in the wanted quest. Gonna be some good Slayer XP, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 5,000 Slayer XP, that's gonna be a handful of levels. 6 levels. Good stuff. Oh, just doing some AFK here, but notice I got 40 smithing. Don't really have a goal with this right now, I just needed something to AFK. One more clip from the AFK. Figured 40 smithing, might as well go for 50 mining next. Oh, and I didn't realize that actually, but that's all the levels I need for Heroes quest now, so that's going to be a good quest to get done. I'm going to put that on my immediate list of quests I want to do. Alright, just knocked out Sheep Shear, gives a ton of quest points, and that puts me over the next hurdle for the next quest dice. That's going to give me a much needed cash infusion of 500,000 Gillinor pennies. Alright, so I'm still not sure how we're going to do this. As of right now, I'm going to be commentating over some of these clips as I see them. 3 of us were online, and we all had Mole Reapers, so we went to the Giant Mole to get started, and we planned to go to King Black Dragon afterwards. Getting 10 boss kills was going to help Accident and I unlock our War's Retreat teleport, which is probably going to be one of the best bank teleports available. So this was my first Reaper task completed on the account, gave a ton of Slayer XP, and advanced me by 6 levels. Pretty huge. I'm going to be excited to be doing my Reapers every day now. Even if they are just going to be Mole Reapers, it's going to be really, really good. Going to get combat levels, going to get Slayer levels, going to get Reaper points, and if we're lucky, might even get some good drops. From Giant Mole, there's things like Pure Essence, Blood Runes, some Stone Spirits, which are definitely useful, especially in the early game here. So a lot to look forward to from these Reaper tasks. Anyway, next we went on to King Black Dragon. And Pubstomp seems to have mastered this walking technique, where you just walk under the boss, and as I understand it, it does significantly less auto attacks on you. So you just take a whole lot less damage, and you can do a lot more damage in exchange. However, when we did this as a trio, we were getting faster kills, no doubt, but the walking mechanics seemed very strange. Pubstomp was using Insight, but the boss was not consistently holding aggro on him. It seemed like it would turn every few seconds to any one of us at random. So it made the walking a little bit weird, a little bit spam clicky for all of us. But, you know, it worked. Kills are kills. We're very low level Ironman, and here we are killing the King Black Dragon. Probably the best drop we could get here is magic logs, as that would be a big item requirement for the Desert Treasure quest, which we're all on the verge of completing. Also, shout out to this player for saying hi to me while we're doing the KBD. I always leave my private on, so sometimes I get nice messages, sometimes I get not so nice messages, but this was a nice message, so appreciate that, my friend. Speaking of things that were not so nice, take a look at Accident here in the middle of the screen. In 3, 2, 1. Yep, that is a full HP auto attack through prayer right away. I really wish I had the audio recording for that one, because we all got a good laugh out of that. I will say, I'm glad we're not playing competitive hardcore right now. Not so long after laughing at Accident, I got arrogant enough to drop my prayer, and I took a 4400 one-shot death right away. So, once again, very good thing we're not playing competitive hardcore. By the time we finished this, it was going to be pretty much right around reset time, so we lobbied, got some new Reapers. Accident and I both got Mole again, and Pubstomp got KBD. He opted to solo KBD, and Accident and I went back to duo our Mole task. Seemed like he would probably have an easier time walking the boss on his own. Even if the kills were going to be marginally slower, it seemed like it would be a more comfortable thing. That said, we did definitely miss Pubstomp's G-Staff in our Mole kills. Makes a big difference having that tier 60. So it's going to be something that I'm going to want to shoot for either tomorrow or the next day. Get some tier 60s, get the G-Staff. Going to have that special attack that applies affinity, which is going to be probably really huge for the foreseeable future. Well, we got our second Reaper done, and with that one, put me up to 35 Slayer. So I've yet to do a conventional Slayer task, so getting all these levels for free like this, Huge win. Anyway, that's where I'm going to be calling it a video for today. I've got the audio issues fixed for tomorrow. So when we do some PvM again, it should be more fun to watch than this. But thank you for watching. I am making a progress video just like this every day for the next little while. So if you enjoyed and you want to see more competitive group Ironman progress, please be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you next time.